Matthew continues with the account of Jesus' suffering. After they had mocked him, they took off the robe and put his own clothes on him. Then they led him away to crucify him. As they were going out of the city, they found a man of Cyrene named Simon. They forced him to carry Jesus' cross. They came to a place called Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. They offered Jesus wine to drink mixed with gall, but when he tasted it, he would not drink it. After they had crucified him, they divided his clothes among themselves by casting lots. Then they sat down and were keeping watch over him there. Above his head they posted the written charge against him. "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." At the same time, 2 criminals were crucified with him, one on his right and one on his left. People who passed by kept insulting him, shaking their heads and saying, "You who are going to destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself. If you're the Son of God, come down from the cross." In the same way, the chief priests, experts in the law, and elders kept mocking him. They said, "He saved others, but he cannot save himself. If he is the King of Israel, let him come down now from the cross, and we will believe in him. He trusts in God. Let God rescue him now, if he wants him, because he said, 'I'm the Son of God.'" In the same way, even the criminals who were crucified with him kept insulting him. From the 6th hour until the 9th hour, there was darkness over all the land. About the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, "Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani," which means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" When some of those standing there heard this, they said, "This fellow's calling for Elijah." Immediately one of them took a sponge and soaked it with sour wine. Then he put it on a stick and gave him a drink. The rest said, "Leave him alone. Let's see if Elijah comes to save him." After Jesus cried out again with a loud voice, he gave up his spirit. Suddenly the temple curtain was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and rocks were split. Tombs were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised to life. Those who came out of the tombs went into the holy city after Jesus' resurrection and appeared to many people. When the centurion and those who were guarding Jesus with him saw the earthquakes and the things that had happened, they were terrified and said, "Truly, this was the Son of God." Many women who had followed Jesus from Galilee and who had served him were there, watching from a distance. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee's children. Thus was the Son of God sacrificed, and his blood was shed. From the beginning of the scriptures to the very end, the question why is answered. The reason is that you and I are sinners. We deserve this and worse. What Jesus suffered was the rejection of God. That's why he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" So it will be for everyone who dies in their sins on the last day. They will be forsaken by God. But Christ has lived a perfect life of righteousness for you. And that righteousness is yours by his grace through faith. Your sin becomes his, and he suffers for it. His righteousness becomes yours, and it opens heaven. That's the why of all of this. None of the sacrifices that were carried out in the Old Testament could wash away sins, but they pointed to the one sacrifice where the Lamb of God took away the sins of the world. And this we'll sing about in hymn 305, Not All the Blood of Beasts.